Happy Easter. Happy Passover. My eyes are watering. I just got strangled. My face is all red now.
I'm seeing in the chat where people are talking about how everybody's so excited because the rumors are that he's at Walter Reed. I'm old enough to remember when he disappeared for a whole week and we were all so freaking excited. You remember that? That was like last year. We're just waiting for him to die.
Oh, little Barry, go.
Yeah. Are we checking in on Barry today? See if he's moved any?
Oh yeah, we're gonna see where is Barry. We're gonna see where his body Barry is as he getting closer. We'll do that towards the end. So Johnny, you got any announcements?
Tarot class this is why I take reservations and not payment, is canceled for May the 3rd. I will not actually be available in that time slot anymore. Other than that, we'll still be on YouTube, not being ugly, laying in our bed half naked doing live streams. So
Being petty.
Going from chat to chat, trying to find my tribe. Other than that, I'll be here.
Oh Lord, Johnny, you cracked me up.
Mm-hmm.
Becca, you got any announcements?
No, just that I'm sorry I wasn't in last week. I had just had a procedure done and I just couldn't be on, but I missed the live stream last week, but I had heard and I sent it to Stephanie on TikTok about those people that stole 12 tons of Kit Kat bars, and the first person I thought of was Johnny. I was like, look, I know Johnny did it. I won't tell anybody if you share.
Did it? We read on it last week at the end. So Johnny, did you have a big Easter with Kit Kats?
My basket runneth over. That's all I can say.
A whole 12 tons. I was like, what the hell are you going to do with that much? I mean, I'm a fat ass.
You're going to eat them. That's what.
Listen, I know I'm a fat ass, Johnny, but I don't think I can consume 12 whole tons.
You could.
That's more than an elephant.
You could. You don't have to eat them all at once. You eat a few. You eat one while you're laying in bed, half naked, doing live streams, trying not to be ugly. You could do things like that, and
Oh, you know what I did get today? I got the Snickers ice cream bars.
Those are good too.
Oh, I know. I got the 12 pack because
those don't keep as well in your shirt like Kit Kats do.
No, because they'll melt. But
it was funny because Kit Kat, maker, posted the QRS codes or whatever, or the batch numbers or whatever. So if you buy a Kit Kat, you can see if it was one of the stolen ones. I'm like, well, is that going to stop you from eating it? No. You have a black market Kit Kat.
I mean, at that point, though, it's still stolen. Somebody's getting money from it. But
oh Lord, no, I don't have anything.
I have my DEI higher jelly beans. I buy a separate black bag of black licorice jelly beans and make it more licorice than the colored ones.
I was going to get Easter candy, and then I saw the prices, and I said no. No, tiny little bag of like 12 pieces of candy was like $7. I said, nope.
I waited till last night when they had it all marked down, because Easter's today.
They didn't have any marked down by me at all. They were still all regular price.
My Walgreens marks it down like the night before. So I bought my jelly beans. So if you'd like a reading with me, JenLynTarot.com. I have some openings in April and May. Watch your junk email for confirmation emails that come from my website after you book a reading. And I've had a couple of emails, people asking about if I'm doing a seminar this year. At this time, I am not doing a seminar this year. I'm going to probably wait till next year to do another one. So for those who were wanting to know with all the mess at the airports and TSA and the economy the way it is and everything. I'm like, yeah, I'm holding off a year. So,
and I'm researching locations to see if the East Coast holds a place, because a lot of people suggest, hey, come to Wichita, we have to find a place that has enough massage tables is the first thing. And then it can't be overly expensive, because then that just drives the cost of everything else up. So I'm researching some places on the East
because
Coast.
I don't want to rent massage tables and have to ship them and all that. I don't want that responsibility, so don't even suggest that. And everybody wants me to come to their town, and it's like, well, you're one person. I need to go somewhere where I have easy for a lot of people to get to.
So there is some hope. Uranus is getting ready to go into the sign of Gemini on the 25th this month. Trump is a Gemini. I'm hoping that's what dislodges Barry, and he just on TV. Okay, like, please,
Get a move on, Barry.
all of our TSA problems will be over. Like everything. Hey, Stephanie.
And hey, Adam. Oh, and if Susan Lynn is lurking, because she always says she's lurking, thanks for the shout out to us Friday night. She was having a field day over Barry the blood clot.
Yeah. Barry the blood clot, man. We're all rooting for him.
So I was going to dress up tonight, but I don't have a t-shirt big enough to get these under.
You should have just taped some yams to your boobs and been old yam kids.
Well, I like how he had them lopsided, but I don't have a t-shirt that stretches big enough. It's like, oh my God, what was his shirt made out of? Nothing happened this week, right, guys?
No.
What was his shirt made out of? On Transgender Day of Visibility, those photos came out, leaked by a undocumented sex worker.
Yeah.
Just for Christy Nome. Can't make this shit up.
You
Cannot make this shit up. So I would have dressed up with the balloon ties out, because that created the nipple. Would have dressed up, but I didn't have a t-shirt I could get these babies under. So
the sentiment is the same.
I did go to the trouble to go to dollar store to find some balloons.
You have dollar store boobs?
I have dollar store boobs. I'm pretty sure that's what he has too.
Well,
Hey,
his wife stole $200 million from us. He probably got his from Walmart at least.
If it makes you feel better, I'm sure that's what half of Mar-a-Lago is dollar store boobs. Okay, so
The discounted ones.
But his are bigger than hers. Thanks, Rose.
Yeah, they are. I mean, go big or go home. If you're going to get fake ones, then,
it's like the jokes just write themselves at this point, man. Like,
get the ones that yank your back down, I guess.
oh, I don't get it.
Invocation.
So, and I'm, you want to cross dress and get your freak on. I'm all for it. Do it, but don't preach to me about your Jesus loving family. They've got 3 kids and 2 grandkids, and she's out there bonking Corey Lewandowski right and left, and got a husband that's.
You know what though? That's the thing, man. I'm not here to yuck anybody's yum. You want to cross dress. You want to sit there and cheat on your spouse. That's none of my business. But when you go and preach like you're the paragon of Christianity and humility, that's a bit too much hypocrisy for me.
But please give my family space and prayers right now. Yeah, like you gave us space and prayers when Renee Good and Alex were shot. Nope. Thoughts and prayers, my ass.
How much you want to bet that she helped him cross dress? She probably did his makeup too and his hair.
She tried to act like she was shocked. So that's my first question. Has she known all this time he's a cross-dresser and messing around with online sex workers? She tried to act like she didn't know, like we didn't know she was bunking Corey Lewandowski. So we're starting out petty, guys. We're going to try to stay there all night, but we're starting out petty. Like, how could you not know that your husband's got the world's biggest stash of balloons? And what the hell shirt does he have that he could get them under? I'm obsessed now because I couldn't get him under mine.
He got that shirt from the moo of the grandma's closet he raided when he went to go have group sex with her.
And his little
only
hot pink, hot pants.
And it's just like the same as Marjorie Taylor Greene. You know, I'm a Christian. I'm a ho. You're a freaking 3-time adulteress who bears false witness on a daily basis. You're not a paragon of Christianity. Like, I can't with the performative bull crap, man. Like, it's just stupid. Hey, BBs. Hi, BBs.
Rose Blue says the Dow sits thoughts and prayers. Oh, yeah, she knew. What are you getting, Becca?
She knew. She probably saw a whole bunch of receipts of stuff he was buying. He looks like he spent a lot of money too. A lot of resources. There's receipts here. New receipts, receipts from this right here. Little people.
A lot of Dollar Tree balloon receipts.
little people. I'm just going to leave it at that. I would not be surprised if that man has some sort of stuff on his computer somewhere that involves small people. That's all I'm going to say. And he probably also had some sort of a fetish for clothing or costumes for younger people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hence the hot pants.
So that's all I'm going to say.
Also, I got the 6 of Cups, 2 of Swords. He has like dressing up like a child too is his thing, or wearing diapers or something like he has like a child thing there too.
Oh, he likes to lay in a crib and be
or something, or pacifier, or maybe he,
well,
like,
that would explain the duck face.
one of those characters from The Boys, he likes breast milk type of thing, and so maybe he has one of them type of deals. But did she know? Yes, the 2 of Cups in the Judgment, she was in league with it. She helped him. So
Probably has to keep a lot of formula and baby bottles for him.
I'm wondering, you know how like there's this fashion trend, I think in Japan, I'm not sure, where you kind of dress like manga, but you look like a kid manga. Do you know what I'm talking about, Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
It's like almost like a
make yourself look as young as you possibly can.
Yeah, the sort of truth on the bottom. She knew, and they're fighting over this coming out. The family secret coming out, all the details. She feels betrayed because it came out in public and globally, in the whole world, backstabbed. She has seen a lot of his things in the bedroom. I'll just put it that way. That makes her anxious. But she also, it wouldn't surprise me if they've had some weird threesomes. So is she going to stay with him? She's already cheating on him, but is she going to stay married?
Lord have mercy.
You know what, though? I'm sure there's somewhere in the Bible that it says that it's totally okay to cheat on your husband, so long as you ban those cross-dressers and gays. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, sorry.
Oh, Lord. Well, that fell out. I'll pull anyway. Ace of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and the Devil. That would be like an agreement of some sort. You pay me this, or you give me that, but it's not a divorce necessarily. So we'll see.
I'm telling you, man, all these people that are up there preaching to everybody have the most skeletons in their closets. Like,
As he sat behind her in her confirmation hearings.
It's always y'all. It ain't always y'all, but it's always y'all. Everybody else is deviant. Transgender in the bathroom, can't have that. Meanwhile, bimbofication. You got balloons under your damn shirt.
She probably makes him use a separate bathroom at
You
home.
Well, she's
got to use the one in the garage.
Yeah.
she's sitting there screaming about Christianity, and she's had how many affairs? You know what I mean? It's just like I can't with the hypocrisy.
I get she stays. It's part of the image, so why not? She claimed she was devastated, but I don't know if she Googled the word devastation to know what that means. But I get Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. She gets her oil checked elsewhere anyway, so it's image. Justice, but there's no divorce.
No divorce. What you getting, Becca?
I get that they stay solid for social media, but it's going to grow. So I think that she'll stay with him and try to spin it one way, shape, or form of like we turn to God and blah. You know what? Something like that. But it's going to grow. It's going to be very solid. It's going to be all over social media. But I don't see a separation or a divorce. But I could be wrong. You know.
I don't see one either. She's gonna say, "Oh, he's just all confused and everything." You know, judgment's coming out on the secret. She's gonna lie about it. She's gonna try to write it out. You know, she's losing face, so to speak. But yeah, they're fighting. But I don't get any divorce. She's gonna talk about that they're working on it together.
You know what? You know what she's gonna blame it on? Kitty litter boxes in the bathrooms when he was growing up. Some way, shape, or form, they're gonna spin some crap that he was confused because of some propaganda stuff that they've been spewing for years. You know.
Can I ask a follow-up question too? Whenever you
absolutely.
Does he have a secret life? Like, does he have people on the side that he sleeps with that he dresses up as?
Is it more than just online?
Yeah. Does he have like a whole nother life that he does? Because mind you, this is leaked, but this came from somewhere and this goes somewhere.
Send him the angels of Africa. Angels of Africa.
Oh, bless his heart, Jesus.
They're in one of the Dakotas, right? Or was it Montana? I forget where they live. Y'all help me out in the chat. Where she was a governor, was it South Dakota? Yeah. What you getting, Johnny?
Yes. He has an online profile somewhere too. The 6 of Wands, the Fool, the Hangman. It's a completely, almost, well, I guess so, completely different kind of identity. Maybe not just Jason Jackson. There's something else going on there too, but yeah. And again, there's something with children or childlike or dressing up like a child or something like that in this too.
South Dakota. Thanks, chat. What you getting, Becca?
He's got a lot of stuff online. People that he's trusted online, that he's befriended online, and had relationships with. it's not just one person. It looks like mostly like an online presence or people that he's been communicating and linked to actors in the adult film industry sort of thing. You know what I mean? Because this is online. So who knows? Maybe he has an OnlyFans account. Maybe he has made routine payments to somebody on an only whatever account. Like, but it's online, and he's linked there, and he's had a lot of relationships there. So
Yeah, he's an inside guy in the industry, and I also get he travels in secret. So travels places, strength on that. He's a party boy. He's a party boy, and there's my big yes cards, and yeah, fortune's changing. So, is there more going to come out about him?
Oh Lord!
And if so, what?
Do we need more?
Becca, you might need line of 5 on this.
Do we need more?
More coming out, and if so, what? He scared you, didn't he, Roro? He was bigger than Dolly Parton.
Who modeled herself after a prostitute? I wonder who he's modeling himself after. Is there more? Oh yeah.
She said
only
ice
the
to the
best
wrong.
people, y'all. Only the best people.
Mm-hmm.
Drunks, pedophiles, brainworms, drug addicts. I mean,
League
look,
of
y'all,
Gentlemen.
if you ever feel bad for whatever reason, just look at this administration and have some faith in yourself. Okay.
Oh, this is going to grow. Yeah, we've had one leaker. There's going to be more.
Uh-huh.
What you getting, Johnny?
I get routine payments. Also, this person could be a foreign origin too. Oh, well, you did say that, didn't you? There's someone who is a foreign origin, but there's routine payments to them too. There's also a whole nother identity. There could be several, because he may be in different quirky groups type of thing. There's also more money or payments with the 7 of Pentacles that is coming back to sort of haunt him, because there's a paper trail, almost like when Gates Venmo'd people and there's a paper trail for it. So there's a paper trail for this too. There's also like another type of bimbofication type of thing, to where like there's a company behind it or an organization behind it, not necessarily 501c3 type of thing, but there's people that take money and do things. And so he's got another kind of little quirk too, or fetish, whatever you want to call it.
Like we already got GOP crashing Grindr all the time. Now they're going to crash the bimbofication websites.
Mm-hmm. There is with the Hierophant, there's also a kind of a religious bit to something else too. And with the Hierophant, there could be another person within the government involved in it too. I don't get a woman, so I can't say it's his wife, but there may be another person that's sort of caught up in the same thing. But yes, more is coming out.
What you getting, Becca?
Yeah, more about his sexual escapades. More than one, several partners. He had options and choices here, men and women, because this is Queen, this is a Jack. And just not just his sexual escapades, because this card sits right in the middle. Sex, addictions, abuse. I I would not be surprised if stuff comes out about him having BDSM kinks or something like that. Goes both ways, swings, bisexual or bisexual fetishes. But yeah, it's going to be a lot more. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, enjoy the show.
Go ahead and say it, Johnny. Get your reading with Jen Lynn Tarot. Send me all the. Yeah, he goes both ways. He goes both ways in secret. So this isn't done yet. He's in for a lot of changes. He's trapped by a lot of stuff. There is something youthful also that he's tangled up in. But yeah, this is coming out. This is going to grow. It's going to grow. He's going to get extremely burdened by an abundance of stuff coming out.
Oh, I didn't know that the person that leaked it was a transgender immigrant. I didn't know that.
Undocumented immigrant. That's what was so funny because, what's Christy doing with ICE, right? Going after the undocumented. Well, she missed one.
Yeah. So that when I said men and women, because the Jack is the clubs, the Jack of clubs. I didn't know that it was a trans. I just thought it was a sex worker. I didn't know it was a. You're going to hear more. You're going to hear more. Probably some BDSM, S&M that sort of stuff too. So, and it wasn't a one-off. It was a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
It still is, because that Hierophant makes me think that he dresses up maybe like someone that's being punished by the church or something like that. He's got a thing, like he's been whipped. There you go. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, Miss Lindsey Graham, the warmonger, was all alone at Disney with this pink fairy bubble wand walking around.
His what?
His pink fairy bubble wand, a wand that puts bubbles out. There's pictures all over the place.
Is that a joke? Or is that
No, that's a real thing. He was caught at Disney carrying around his pink fairy bubble wand by himself. The man has no children, no nieces, no nephews, no nothing. No grandkids, no nothing. And he's walking around. He says he went to Florida on a business trip, and he's walking around Disney all by himself after warmongering all over TV.
There's another representative there too.
Yeah. So then, because he got embarrassed because the pictures went viral, of course, of him with his pink fairy bubble.
Was he wearing a tutu?
No, he was wearing like khakis and a shirt, but he's walking around and he's got this like kind of weird smile on his face. Yeah, but all these little kids running around. So he got embarrassed. So the next picture he posted was him doing gun practice with a rifle, trying to look manly. It's like, Lindsay, come on. We saw you with that pink fairy bubble wand.
I mean, bless his heart for thinking he's in that closet that ain't see-through and everybody can see he's hiding in there. Like, your life would be so much easier if you just came out. Nobody gives a shit that you're gay. We all know. We all know. Gay.
But it looks very sick when you're hanging out somewhere that there's a lot of small children. It looks very pedo-ish.
Yeah.
So, alone at Disney with this pink fairy bubble wand. Will this have any impact on his elections this year?
You know what's sad too? If Joe Biden was at Disneyland by himself with the pink fairy bubble wand, nobody would say nothing.
No, we got it for a grandkid.
Who ironically is playing with something that is see-through, and he believes we can't see through him. Bless
Johnny, if it had been Biden at Disney World with a princess fairy, whatever the hell, bubble wand, they would have been calling for impeachment. Okay, like impeachment and conviction. I can't with these people. They are so unserious.
War going on. You go to Disney.
We got to take out Iran. We go blah blah blah. A little warmonger, and I got my little pink fairy bubble wand.
I like bubbles too.
You think people aren't going to recognize you at Disney? Thank you, Mr. Tux.
Speaking of bubble wands, I just added one to my cart. It's a bubble machine, like a gun for Braxy. And you just, instead of sitting there trying to blow, you just push the thing and it.
Dogs love bubbles.
Mr. Tux says, Miss Lindsay, if you're nasty. Oh, you nasty boys.
Will it affect his reelection? No, because they're going to steal it. Had it not been for gerrymandering, this man would have been out years ago. Gerrymandering and cheating. Look. Cheating, stealing, thievery, obstacles, and blockades, getting what you desire. It's not going to have an effect because they're stealing and blocking. So either via gerrymandering, purging votes, stealing votes, typical GOP. Just look at what's his face in Texas, the Attorney General. People don't want him, but he keeps getting in because of
like Mitch McConnell.
Shenanigans. I mean,
Tamia asked if the wand vibrated.
McConnell has like a 12 or 13% approval rating, yet somehow he's been there for 800 years. And nobody has ever wondered how that's happened. Come on. Same thing with Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz didn't win his last election. They stole it. And then what's his face came out and admitted it,
No. The Five of Wands is the last card. That is your card of heavy-handed tactics, win at all cost type of thing. For some reason or another, it may grow his public image with the Knight of Cups and the Empress, because there is this thing of they're just trying to attack you because of X, Y, and Z.
Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I get the strength of the votes is blocked like quickly, suddenly shifting, doing what they've always done. He's got this contracted out in secret to shift the votes to him, old man Lindsay. So yeah, they already got everything worked out for his votes.
Pink bubble one.
Pink bubble one.
I bet it does vibrate.
And by the way, what was he doing at Disney? Because here's the thing. I'm old enough to remember when Republicans were up in arms against Disney because of that piece of crap in Florida, DeSantis.
Yeah.
So what the hell was he doing there? I thought you all hated Disney. I thought you were boycotting Disney.
Yeah, again, hypocrisy.
I can't with these people. It's just ugh.
What's the guy's name that's brought up for the Charlie Kirk unaliving?
No.
Cat Patel, Crooked Eye?
No, the
guy who did the shooting part.
Oh, the sheriff.
Allegedly.
The sheriff. That guy?
No, the boy.
The kid that allegedly did it.
Oh, the Patsy. I don't remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
He'll help me in the chat. I've forgotten his name. Anyway, they're now saying Robinson. They're now saying that the bullet fragments don't match the gun, or it's inconclusive, or whatever, and they've asked for a delay. So he hasn't even put in a guilty plea, which originally, he turned himself in. But I want to know, is this going to get thrown out of court?
Well, the sheriff resigned too.
I mean, it was totally mishandled by the FBI.
And the sheriff resigned.
Tyler Robinson, thank you. I drew a blank. I had Luigi on my brain too.
Hey, man, they need to let my husband out of prison right now. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, there is the Star and Ace of Swords on the bottom, the Hangman, the Hermit, the Page of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Yeah, there is. This, I think he is going to be deemed as a distraction, or maybe somebody that was just easy to pin it on. But I don't think he's going to jail forever type of thing. It'll be, he shall be released.
Erica's fighting the extension, by the way. Yeah, the distraught widow. What you getting, Becca?
Case closed. It's case closed, meaning they should have picked a better patsy or a better cover-up story. I mean, these people, it's a game that can't shoot straight. I swear, like, Mo, Larry, and Curly could do a better job than these clowns. You know, like...
Yeah, because I get there's too many lies. There's too much... and Erica can fight this all she wants, but, you know, there's... You know, and I do get there's anxiety around this because they don't want the truth coming out. But I think he wins this case. I think the truth is coming out here that this was probably a Republican stage thing, as well as, possibly a Israel involved or something. There's corruption all over this, and I think the judge will rest this. So throw it out or whatever.
And why is Erica Kirk fighting it? She did that whole thing where she banked millions of dollars at TPUSA to pussy, okay, and sat there and did the whole fake crying thing. I forgive him. So why are you
forgive him, but don't delay his court trial. Lock him up before the secret comes out.
You know, I mean, God.
So, Carolyn Levitt, 8 months pregnant, turns up at a press conference with a black eye.
I don't watch the news because I got rid of my cable and my streaming service. Does she even have a baby bump? Has anybody seen her baby bump?
I don't know, because by the time I see her in the press conference, they have the stand there in front of her.
Huh.
Yeah, this is like the third time she's had bruising on her face. Her husband's 32 years older than her, and sad to say, your risk of violence against women goes up when they're pregnant.
He's how much older than her?
32
years. She's her daddy's age.
Jesus.
That's just...
Or he's her...
Listen, man, that's just gross. I'm sorry.
You do you, but good Lord.
That's like going to bed with the crypt keeper, man. Like, ugh. No. So anyways, what's the question?
Was this an accident or did somebody punch her? Thank you, Gio.
Why wouldn't you put on makeup to cover that up if you know you're going to be on
She
TV?
did. She had a lot of makeup on, but you could see a bump right here and the blackness under the eye coming through the makeup.
So she didn't.
There's another photo of her where she's got bruising up here and a knot on her forehead, like somebody banged her against the wall.
Is it an accident? Or deliberate?
And we know those people in the White House have temper control issues, like Stephen Miller and Trump, who wouldn't think
I don't
twice
like
about
her, but
hitting
don't
a
beat her
woman.
up now.
Don't beat up a pregnant woman.
Not do that.
I'm going to be the devil's advocate here and say go ahead and do it, because it's those same people that want to make sure that the rest of the women that don't get a chance to exercise their free will and leave an abusive marriage. That's all part of the Heritage Foundation, to ban divorce. So women that are stuck in violent relationships, guess what? You're stuck. So no.
I get Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords. That's attack, but cover up. Because Seven of Swords is a scheme of some sort. And then there's the Temperance, Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Something trying to make it better. I guess that would be the makeup, I guess. But something to calm it. with the Temperance and the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups would be image, the image that you have to put out there type of thing. But it starts with Knight of Swords and Seven of Swords. Knight of Swords is attack. Seven of Swords is a scheme. I did not get Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a fight, which means this was one-sided, not two-sided.
Yeah, I think it was one-sided too. A use of force, strength. And this is going to grow. This is happening a lot. This is nefarious. Sad to say, but it happens a lot where she's put in protective mode, and they already have a child. This is their second child or third child, but also trying to protect the children. But yeah, this is not an accident. I don't get the fool card tripping along, falling into something. What you getting, Becca?
I asked how she got the bruising. I don't get somebody physically hitting her. I get, or a spouse that hit her or anything like that. I get that they were at either a party somewhere where there's a large group of people, and there was a very passionate discussion, and she might have gotten like bumped into or shoved up against something, but I don't get like somebody physically hitting her. It could have been in a classified setting of some sort where there's a group of people there in a meeting and she got like pushed into something. But I don't get like domestic violence or anything like that. So I don't know.
I would say whoever did it too, because I had King of Pentacles. I don't think that's, might not be her husband. It might be someone younger, because I think he would show up as Emperor, as the father of her kids. So rumors are running rampant that they're grooming Erica Kirk to take Carolyn Levitt's replacement, to be her replacement when she goes out on maternity. So will Erica Kirk be the next White House press secretary? Gone full circle.
I want to say no, because it doesn't make sense. But she has very positive cards. She's going to be at the head of something. The Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups is like giving a gift to someone. So she could be in charge of something that she could extrapolate resources from of some kind. The Three of Cups and the King of Cups would be like healthcare of some kind, or hospitals, or the CDC, or it's like something to do with that kind of thing. She gets something that she doesn't deserve, that she should be absolutely nowhere near. And it's not just like the head of visitors for the Air Force or whatever the stupid thing she's got now. It's something else. And there's Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups too. So it's something she could get a resource from.
I'm surprised they don't make her head of education, because she's trying to get all these Turning Point USAs in the schools, in the high schools and colleges.
Remember when we thought that one lady was bad during its first term? What was her name? The one that was all for the
Betsy DeVos.
We thought
Page
she
of Pentacles is school. I don't know. It's not that, I don't think, though. It's something else that she shouldn't be the head of, whatever it is.
What you getting, Becca? And thank you, by golly.
The stars, the fox, the key. She's got a very important job. I don't get her speaking, though. She's got a very important job with tech or being some sort of a celebrity sort of thing. But with the stars here, if they do make her the press secretary, which I don't think so, because this looks like she has something else going on. And like what Johnny was saying, unless she can figure out a way to weasel stuff, that's right there with the fox. I'm going to say that if they do give her the job and she accepts it, we're going to have pyrotechnic shows every single time she goes to the podium. You know, less about the pyrotechnics. You know, but I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think she's too important for them to keep grooming the children. So I think she's going to keep working with, trying to get the next generation, bullying and sharing and corrupting, and tempering our youth for the vote, trying to get the vote. So I don't get any cards of communication. There's several in tarot, but she's going to be, trying to build up the strength of the party. She's getting ready to crash and burn, though. There's a movement that's getting ready to crash, so could be Turning Point USA. Can we look at the future of Turning Point USA? Is it going to grow? Yeah, the white youth in particular. You're right, Cindy Cat Mom.
Yes, it will, because it's a cash cow currently with the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. It gets its growth over time, steady growth over time. The Six of Cups also with the youth. It's a very good thing too, to get the minds good and poisoned. The Knight of Wands, though, and the Five of Cups, something will come out to where they regret this a lot. And I think it has to do with relationships or people at the top who it's not Epstein-like, but it's close enough to where it draws a lot of negative publicity. And so you may have someone at the top of this organization that has a very dirty past with the youth there in Turning Point USA. It's always y'all.
What you getting, Becca?
I get a slow decline over time. The sun, the ship, the scythe, meaning that their successful forward progression and the energy that they had gets ruptured here. Trying to go in a new direction, getting guidance, or trying to find your true north, but it gets eaten away here. So it's not a quick loss, especially with this one, and this one. If this is success, it's getting cut off and lost here. So, but it's not like you're going to wake up tomorrow and Turning Point USA is bankrupt or they've been indicted, or no, it's not like that. It's a dwindling away slowly. So that's what I get. It it just loses steadily, if that makes sense. And there's something here also that has to do with corruption from foreign interest. Somewhere foreign that has a star. Make of that what you will. Put two and two together. Corruption. And that leads to the rupture of success. But it's a slow dwindling, if that makes sense. So
I'm getting they may have legal problems down the road. It's a lifestyle thing. So there's changes to how they're gaslighting right now. They're strong, but I do get there are people separating, and there's a constriction of these Republican kids, so to speak, and younger people. The talking points, may go on steadily, but there's some kind of legal issue coming up, and this could involve Russia. That maybe they get some funding or help or something from Russian oligarchs or something. So Pam Bondi on the way to the SCOTUS for the birthright citizenship thing in the car with Trump gets fired, begging for a job. Immediately, a lot of people at DOJ trashed her photo, which was quite funny. What's next for her? Is she going to get disbarred? Is she going to go work for Alina Habba?
Well, there was complaints that were filed against her in Florida to disbar her. So
get disbarred. She gonna
make attorneys get attorneys.
After all that bootlicking and all that finagling for years that she did for Donald Trump, this is the thank you that she gets.
Anthony Scaramucci said she didn't do enough for him. And I'm like, what else could she have possibly done for him?
Because he wanted to use her to prosecute all of his political enemies, and she kept trying to indict people, and everything just kept getting thrown out of
falling apart.
Because it's bullshit, So
you can't fight something illegally if you don't have a leg to stand on. She tried.
Go get Letitia James. Go get her what? Go get her a coffee, because you can't get her in court because you didn't have anything. Go get Comey. Go get man.
Make sure you go after what's his name, Black. Jack Black.
And just like
or not Jack Black, Jack
she didn't tell him, no, I'm not doing that. Nobody did. You might as well go get you some floppy shoes like the Floppy Shoes Boys.
Jack Smith or whatever his name is. Jack Black's the actor. And God, I'm horrible with names tonight. Jack Smith, thank you. Y'all have to help me out with the names tonight. My brain's kaput.
What's next? Towers on the bottom. So a bunch of stuff is about to unravel. The Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, she's having a hard time delivering information. And so she may be very cagey at first. The Five of Swords and the Emperor. I would say this is not necessarily what that means, but I'm going to say it anyway. I think she might be threatened, but not threatened in a I'm going to get you sucker kind of way, but in a watch what you say. And they could say that in a way where she could feel threatened type of thing, because the Five of Swords is the bully and the Emperor is the one who's in charge, or in my case, this would be someone sort of drunk on power type of thing. And so they could be lording that over her. With the Ten of Wands, she's kind of under duress. It ends in Donald Trump, King of Swords, and the Hierophant, the government. So she has a very, very watchful eye on everything she says, everything she does, everything she eats, everything she throws in the trash, everything.
Every breath
because they don't want her to say nothing. But we'll see. All I get is what happens next is she is pressed and gagged. Don't say anything.
What you getting, Becca?
There's going to be several legal issues that come up. And it's going to be a huge highlight on an entrepreneurial man. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, I don't know if that entrepreneurial man is Trump or if it's Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, but there's going to be several legal issues right here. Legal choices, legal decisions, something that's very popular, or this person is also very famous celebrity, well-known man, entrepreneur.
And she was AG in Florida when they brought
And
the sweetheart deal.
I don't. This is a man. This is a man. This is a woman. So, by the pips. So, this would be several women and several purchases that were made, several transactions. Follow the money. Where did the money go? And then someone that was institutional. This person here was institutionalized. When you look at these three, where's the video footage? Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if these two together are referring to Trump, or if it's referring to Epstein, or if this is Epstein and this is Trump. Do you see what I'm saying? But that whole issue isn't going away. It is not going away. And they're going to be
institutional woman like Ghislaine.
They're going to also be asking questions too about where the hell did the funding go. Do you see what I'm saying? When you start following the trail, and whatever money was allocated to DOJ, and where did this money go? And you know what I'm saying? It's not going away. None of the Epstein stuff isn't going away. The prosecute everybody, because these are also legal decisions and legal choices. And she was the head of the DOJ. She was the boss. So she was ultimately making those decisions, so, and this would also be the law that's making a choice and a decision. So I don't know if she's going to get this far, but she's going to be standing before somebody higher up eventually. When that happens, I don't know, but eventually she'll be.
I have some follow-up questions I got here. If she's waiting for work, she's blocked from that. Like, nobody's going to touch her with a 10-foot pole, because she is going to be put in defense mode. And there's a man here, whether that's Epstein or whoever. There's a lot of women who may be also going after her for things that she has blocked. She's facing a tower moment in some sort of investigation down the road, illumination on the money. To your point on that, everything's going to throw off balance, but a lot of it is all the women coming forward. I think they're going to go after. So she's supposed to testify April 14th to Congress. Now, she was in charge of DOJ with all the Epstein documents and files and everything that she had redacted. So, in my view, she should still testify, but will she?
The person who sent it to subpoena apparently put on Twitter that they subpoenaed Pam Bondi, not the Attorney General. So she can't dodge my subpoena saying I'm no longer Attorney General. I didn't subpoena the Attorney General. I subpoenaed you by your name. So let's see.
I hope they ask her about the sweetheart deal too. It's like, you go way back with Mr. X.
And mind you, she was the one that gave Trump the slap on the wrist with the Trump University thing. Fined him $25 million instead of the hundreds of $1 million people would want it for you running a scam school.
Why she would protect all these pedophiles is beyond me.
I get a yes, but she'll be very cagey. Seven of Swords, she has a strategy. She'll go in with her disguise like she's somebody else type of thing.
Oh, look at that Easter bunny. It's a Easter present.
So I get, yeah.
She'll start talking about the Dow Jones instead of... Epstein. Yep, you're right, Johnny. She's going to be cagey. She'll give just enough details, to the Republicans. She's going to be careful because she knows that Trump's going to be watching. So yeah, she's going to give the crumbs. She's going to give as little information. She's corrupt as shit. Each time they ask her a question about Trump or about Epstein or whatever, she's going to be like, what?
Then why fire her? That's so stupid.
Well, because she didn't go after his political enemies and the birthright citizenship.
She did go after his
She
political
tried.
enemies.
She didn't. She didn't get a conviction.
She get no conviction.
That's because the asshole doesn't know how the goddamn court works. I get Bookman Child. Will she testify? I don't know, because this is saying knowledge and secrets about a man and children. Knowledge and secrets about a man that's immature. So either way, it's going to be hush hush. So
behind closed doors.
I wouldn't say behind closed doors. It could just be like Johnny was saying, that she's being cagey, but it's, I mean, what's going to be her excuse? The Dow Jones is at 50,000? Not anymore. Not anymore.
And what does that got to do with the price of tea in China type of thing?
I mean, I don't know. I hate these people.
She knows all the shit, right? The files sat on her desk. Did she keep a copy?
Wait a minute. They filed, the files were on her desk?
Well, she said last year the files were on her desk before.
But I thought they didn't exist.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But then I thought it was a Democratic hoax. And then they didn't exist, but then they did exist, and then they became a hoax. And then there was nothing to see here. Did I miss one?
Lindsey Graham materialized them with his bubble wand. He said they came into existence.
But I want to know, did she keep a copy for herself as sort of a protection thing, blackmail thing or anything? Did she keep a copy of the Epstein files?
If she was smart, she did.
Did she think ahead?
Bill Barr got one in his, attaché case. I don't know if she's got that, but whatever she's got a bunch of it, and it is something she could use. The card of celebratory people on the bottom, there's things like evidence of parties. There is large sums of money too that were supposed to be used for one thing that are used for another thing, but also this has, I don't mean like in the government, I mean in the Epstein type of way. So donations or checks or something like you remember his charity where people can go hide money. That's what they do. Or books. That's what they do there too. I'll buy 100,000 books. You don't even need to ship them. But the 10 of Cups and the High Priestess, she's got a bunch of information. She sacrificed to get it. So she's got a bunch of information. 6 of Swords, Ace of Wands. I'm not saying win, but I think she will use something there. Ace of Wands is an action of some sort. She's trying to dig herself out of trouble. And so she will use something. I don't know what it is, even if it's just a favor within that administration while he's still on the earth. So, yeah, I think she's got a lot.
A literal lifeline.
Yeah.
You go away, Becca? So I get she's got a bunch too. She planned ahead. She did plan ahead. I get she's got a whole bunch of stuff on people all over the world. And Trump and she could change lives if she's put in fight mode. If she has to protect herself. There's foreign leaders that I think she's afraid of a little bit, afraid that they'll use force against her, and powerful people. So she's not sure what to do with it yet, but she can use it to whistleblow if she wants to. She's got strong evidence. If she's facing jail time or anything, she'd pull that out. So can we ask, will she seek revenge on any of these people?
Ooh, woman scorned. Revenge. Two things. Yes, but I also think she seeks a certain level of cooperation too. So the Ace of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, I think she offers someone like a deal, like help me do this, and then I won't say this. And then she does seek some sort of ousting of someone there. It's not Trump. It's like a low level person somewhere in there, but lower level than him. But the Knight of Cups and the Four of Cups, she seeks compliance from someone too, and she does so under duress. She's threatening this person, but the other person she wants to expose. But yeah, I do think she seeks revenge. That's what she wishes for.
Yeah, because she's trying to lay low right now. But if somebody starts attacking her morally, she'd go in for the kill. She's trying to just go away quietly, leave me alone. I'll be over here in my corner, kind of thing. But if evidence starts turning up, yeah, she'd start presenting stuff. She's got a buttload of it too. Buttload. What'd you get, Becca?
Bribes. Bribes.
Bribes. Blackmail.
No. Bribes and blackmail are two different things. This is a bribe. Gifts of money and resources. Gifts of money or a lot of gifts to the executive. Gifts and an abundance of power being bought. Bribes, not blackmail, bribes. So I asked if she would seek revenge. This is saying bribes. So I think it's one of those things that if they pay her enough, she'll just, it was nice knowing you, thanks for the check, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is probably what happened in Florida also with her.
So I don't, and it's a lot of people with that fish and bear, that could be Trump, but it's reading more like there's an abundance of people that are extremely powerful and extremely wealthy. So whoever's on that list that she's protecting, it's like they pay her to just, somebody bribes her, is all I'm going to say, to keep your effing mouth shut. So.
Well, all you have to do is open a window and let some fresh air in, save you some money.
I mean, seriously, Russia does it all the time.
Mm-hmm. It's good for the house plants, I heard.
Don't have to worry about the dead. Yeah.
So Todd Blanche is our acting AG now, or Trump's acting AG. He's not mine. Will he go through confirmation hearings? Or is Trump just going to keep him as acting? Because that's one of his games he does. Acting this, acting that.
What's the question?
Todd Blanche, will he go through confirmation hearings to be full-fledged AG? You know, Todd Blanche, the one that failed to get Trump out of the 34 convictions he got, felony convictions.
That's a no. Ten of Swords, Judgment, and the Page of Wands. I don't think so, but we'll see. That reads like a no.
Maybe that means Trump will die.
Well, the Ten of Swords and the Judgment does mean someone crosses over. I just didn't want to.
Listen, man, I'm over
And
here.
the Page of
rooting for
Wands is
Barry.
being laid to rest too. So
I'm rooting for Barry. Damn it, go Barry, go.
Oh Lord, go Barry, go.
He wouldn't hold up under questioning. Getting Becca.
Too small. It's like they're going to have to get somebody new. I asked if he would get confirmed. Feedback, news, abundance, a visitor, abundance, new or small. It's kind of like a mixed bag. So I'm going to go with yes, just because this Senate seems to rubber stamp anything Trump does and then, complain about how bad it is, but they keep rubber stamping everything. So, I mean, hell, they can go get the homeless person that's been sleeping under the bridge for 15 years and Trump says he wants him and the Senate Republicans will nominate him and confirm him, so.
He's got connections and he's got handshake deals is what I'm getting. And he's got connections to a lot of people with money to help the White House, to support. I get a no on being confirmed. This would take a while through the Senate. I get a no. Maybe a whistleblower on some of the stuff, but it's too chaotic. Can we ask, is he gonna be there till midterms? As acting AD, or is he gonna be there till midterms? He's already said we're done with the Epstein cases. There'll be no more, investigations. It's like it's not going away, dude. You can say that all you want, but it's not going away.
The Star and the Nine of Pentacles, yes. Future secure. And then King of Swords, which is Trump.
I think he just keeps him in as acting. What you getting, Becca?
Listen, I know you were asking about that guy. What's his face?
Todd Blanche.
Yeah, whatever. I didn't want to ask that. I asked, is Trump going to be alive by midterms? No. No, goddammit. The executive that controls the country or the society is... Get him, Barry. Get him. Get him, Barry. Please. 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 So I'm going to go with no. No.
Yep. I think Todd Blanche, because of his connections, which get covered up and stuff, I think he will be there until the midterms, and then when the Republicans go, it's bad news for him. He's not accepted anymore. So
listen, we're gonna manifest that shit, Jenny. He's not gonna be there because Barry's gonna get dislodged. Okay, soon after Uranus goes into Gemini, Barry's going to get dislodged and go on a little trip to his lungs or his brain somewhere. Somewhere.
So, speculation. We're going to look at 3 people in particular that the next 3 people might be ousted. Now, so far, Trump has only gotten rid of women, right? But Kash Patel, Pete Hegseth, and Stephen Miller are suddenly, there's conversations around them being on the outs. Trump's at his lowest approval rating ever. He's below 33%.
That's still too high, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's a.
I honestly, truly believe his bottom is like 21, 22, if that.
Yeah. So let's look at Kash Patel first. How's his job security? I'm hearing that drinking song about a drunken sailor. That guy is crazy. By the way, there were more videos that came out about Hegseth drinking still.
Kash Patel's problem is not even Democrats. I think Kash Patel's problem is from his side, from their side. There are people, well, the administration famously didn't like each other the first time, and they don't like each other now either. All of the cast of characters are fighting like people on Big Brother or something. So there is the chariot card, and his problem is going to be the 10 of Pentacles, which is my Republican card. That's where all of his conflict is coming from. Then there's the Death, the 7 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. He's always teetering, but he never falls. And so I don't think he's going anywhere yet. But there will be someone, I think, added to the administration that could be his sort of nail in the coffin on there. But right now, I don't think he's going anywhere just yet. Whenever they get that new person, bye-bye Kash Patel.
Raymond Pascal, the one that I saw, had him at like a negative 40 something approval, and that was on Secular Talk. It was like negative like 45% underwater with independence. I was like, holy shit, that's worse than Little Bush. You know, is he going to keep his job? No. There's going to be a rise in criticism because of his lies and stuff not adding up. So I don't know when he goes, but I asked, will he keep his job? This says no. Criticism, abuse, rising, and then lies and trouble. He doesn't keep his job. When it happens, I don't know.
Somebody's got evidence on him. Things about his travel, excessive travel, that his little love interest, he keeps flying around everywhere. There's some kind of new investigation coming on him, and he goes. They're going to come after him. Wouldn't surprise me if when the Dems, we got a Dem president again, if he doesn't end up in jail. Okay, Pete Hegseth, drunk keg's breath. How's his job security look? He's jacking up. He just fired a bunch of generals. He's jacking up the Iran war. Doesn't know what he's talking about half the time.
But his makeup's on point. Maybe he can get Trump in his little makeup booth and do his makeup, because those patches that he keeps putting on his hand ain't matching,
Partying's on point. Drinking in the office, drinking in the elevator, drinking in the hotels, drinking everywhere.
He is going to be under extreme fire from the Fool because of the war.
Iran.
There is the Fool, the Chariot, the 7 of Wands. So he is defending. But I read something today that someone believes, I forget her, Melody something, I forget. Anyway, she believes that Donald Trump is being lied to about the Iran war. And so there's your high priestess. And so he is going to be confronted a lot. And then that's when I think that he crumples like a can, because he can't actually hold. Donald Trump has a weird power over the floppy shoe boys. Like it's just strange.
We're the petty boots. They're the floppy
They're the
shoes.
floppy shoe boys. Their album comes out next fall.
The floppy shoes.
It makes sense though, Johnny, what you were saying. Remember that story of when he had that one girl following him around the golf course, just reading him good reports? Yeah, he just wants to be living in an echo chamber. Nobody is telling him the truth. He has no idea what's going on. He's an idiot with dementia. You know,
Susie Wiles said, his cabinet chief of staff or whatever said that nobody tells him the truth. He doesn't know the truth.
He doesn't know anything, Jen.
Hey, but here's my thing too. Why not tell him the truth? You can still spin it to where he'll go along with it. Just make it sound like his idea. That's one of them things to where if you were smart enough, you would have thought about that too, and then you just flip it and say it was his idea.
Listen, I don't know, man, and how the floppy shoe club over there keeps falling over themselves for a moron. I can't listen. I can't.
I just can't believe. They're gonna have all our soldiers wearing floppy shoes before it's over. I mean, God.
You can have a beard, but you can have shoes on that are 3 sizes too big.
That is like just the worst of how far they will follow this man down a hole. It's like he says, "Jump in the well." I'm going to do it with my shoes 2 sizes too big. So what'd you get, Becca?
There's going to be changes in his cabinet, and Hegseth is going to lose his job. Changes, cabinet, losses. He's going to lose his job.
They're already talking about it. He's already out, is what I'm getting, and it's going to be over.
And can somebody please correct me here? Didn't Pete Hegseth get dishonorably discharged from the Coast Guard? Is that true? Does anybody know?
I remember hearing about that.
Because I keep hearing it, but I've never confirmed. So what would make you think it would be a genius idea to make the head of the entirety of our military, all branches of our military, every single one, including the Pentagon? Oh, yeah, National Guard. Yeah, he was kicked out of the National Guard. To put in a dishonorably discharged, reject, drunk, former talking head from Fox News to run the show.
Based on available reports, early 2026, Pete Hegseth was not dishonorably discharged or court-martialed. He left the National Guard in 2021 after being flagged as an insider threat.
Oh, that makes it even better. That makes it even... how the hell did people in the Senate rubber stamp that man to let him anywhere near? Blame Trump for all you want. The guy's an idiot. He doesn't care so long as you look good on camera. That's all he cares about, because he lives his life through the lens of a television screen. The assholes in the Senate that confirmed that man should be held responsible. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
People like Pink Bubble One, Fairy Bubble One, Lindsay.
Listen,
those people you mean?
If I so much as got a speeding ticket or a DUI, I would lose my clearance like that. How you can be kicked out because you're an insider threat and then given the highest goddamn position? I don't understand it. Somebody make it make sense, because I don't get it. And that sort of stuff makes my blood boil, because I see it every day. It's part of my job. Anyway, I'll shut up.
Yeah, celebrations and everything when he is out, and there's growing concerns about him. Yeah, he's on his way out here. He's like facing the tower, and it's over the war. Somebody's got a bunch of evidence on him that's going to leak out. Some of his war plans. So, this guy could face war charges.
War plans? You mean there's going to be another leak from Signal?
Yeah.
Are they going to accidentally invite the freaking Iranians into the war meeting on Zoom? You just can't. You can't with these people. The incompetence is like
the latest Lego video that Iran sent out was on headset. It's like, yeah, we're coming for you, Pete.
I will roll out the red carpet personally. Come get them. The whole clown show. Come get them all.
Okay, let's look at Stephen Miller, because he's the third one that they're talking about, maybe on the way out. Screaming
Donald Trump was furious with him.
Yes, screaming Mimi, screams at everything. He's got that DHS guy in the hospital all the time over stress.
I get the star for him, so it looks like he might stay. 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the star. If you ask me, though, a lot of the negativity towards the other people of the cabinet is coming from him. There is the magician, which is the ultimate manipulator. Then there is the 5 of Wands. That's where the conflict is coming from that person to create the burden with the 10 of Wands. So I think it's coming from inside the house with him, but I think he stays. He's the devil. So I wouldn't.
Nobody else wants the role. What'd you get, Becca?
So the first cards I pulled, the clouds, the key, the woman. I asked if Stephen Miller would keep his job. There's a woman that's very important that's highlighting what a huge problem this person is. I don't know who she is. I don't know if it's that. What's that one lady that's there?
Susie Wild, maybe? Or
I don't know if it's her. There's a woman that's saying this man is a huge, huge problem. I asked if he would keep his job. Man, whip, rider. This shows action and moving away. Both of these are actions. It doesn't necessarily show a departure, but kind of, sort of. Like he's being very critical, very aggressive, very tyrannical and abusive. And delivering that message, delivering abuses. So everything that we're seeing with ICE and all that stuff is coming from him. Even though he's not running DHS and all that stuff, the orders are coming from him. And this woman here is saying this guy is a huge effing problem. So this shows 2 action cards eventually, but I'll believe it when I see him. That man is like a tick. He's burrowed in there. You have to extract him, but I don't know.
He's like a spy too. Like he spies on everybody for Trump. Is what I'm getting. But I get he'll get a surprise. There is a woman here that's got Trump's ear for whatever reason, that's highlighting things that he's doing. He's got big changes coming right now. He's still connected, but he's got the tower coming, and then I get endings and goes. So it could be like when Trump goes, he goes.
Listen, all I want to see is that little son of a bitch tarred and feathered before they throw his ass under the jail. That man is evil incarnate. He is such a disgusting human being. He's not even worth the air that he's breathing. He's that gross. He's just gross.
He is disgusting.
Just so
Susie,
full of hate. It's just like, ew, you know?
so Susie Wiles says that Trump doesn't know the truth about how the Iran war is going. Does Trump know the truth? Does he know how many soldiers are lost? What targets they've gone after? Does he know? The truth about how the war is going and how unpopular it is.
I get no, because mind you, they've been wanting to bomb Iran for a billion years. He just was the useful idiot to get it done, because they've spent 20 years with this man not holding him accountable for anything. So he just started a war and followed suit. But there's the magician manipulation, two of swords, which would be blocking. So he doesn't know, but the question I would probably pose to him is, does he even want to know? Or is he just like, yay us, we're blowing up stuff? Because mind you, he believes what they tell him.
I get the only thing they tell him is how to make money off of the war. You know, money. Here's what you need to do to get lots and lots of money, profit. You know, which we know there's been insider trading on that. We know that, you know, he canceled the contracts in defense and gave them to his sons for the drones.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing he knows the truth about is the things that can make him money. What are you getting, Becca? Oh, did she step away?
No, I'm right here. It's a mixed bag because of this. There were people that were telling him, these are your options and your choices. This is a bad idea. He fired those people and said, do it anyways. Now they just keep him in the dark. And it just goes around and around and around in circles, chasing your tail. Chasing your tail because you wouldn't listen to the people that told you, you're not thinking this through. This is not a good idea. You don't have an exit strategy. Now you have a clown car full of morons and rejects that have no strategy, can't find an exit. Nobody wants to join us. You know what I mean? So it's circular. So they're keeping things from him. He's not in the loop. If this is a loop, he's not in the loop, because when you tell him, he doesn't want to listen. You know, like, who was it? Didn't he have a general that told him this is a bad idea? This is a bad, and then he fired that guy, or had
Probably asleep.
Had Hexus fire the guy, and then they went ahead and did it anyways. And now they don't have an exit strategy and nobody wants to join us. It's just a loop. It's a loop, and he's outside of the circle. And then just the other day, he was talking about, we can't afford childcare and healthcare. The state should be doing that. We need the money for the war. I thought you said the war was almost over in 2 weeks.
Yes, I thought you said we already won.
Just like we're back to the 2 weeks thing. Remember that 4 years of the infrastructure plan? That 2 weeks lasted an entirety of 4 years and nothing happened. You know, we're back to that, but this time was a war. You know,
this morning he was texting, watch out, Iran on Tuesday. So are we going to see something big on Tuesday, or is he bluffing? He has the concepts of a plan for the war.
Just more of the same, more bombing, that type of thing. I get 3 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, so it's coming soon with the 3 of Wands, and then the Knight of Pentacles is kind of where we've always been, because it's the steady and reliable type of thing. So just more of that. There is some cover up, though, with the Two of Swords. And I wonder if it is something around ammunition. Like there is, I mean, he's kind of making that plain. There's not enough, but there's something about that too that needs to be highlighted, that will get highlighted. About possibly the money and the ammunition and things like that. And they need money to buy more stuff. But anyway, yeah, more bombing is all I get.
What you getting, Becca?
Whatever he's saying, it's a lie. It's posturing. It's a lie. But there's legal problems here for him as well. So significant legal problems. This is trying to stand out, make yourself bigger. Significant lie. No. I mean, this effing moron couldn't tell you where Iran is on a map. You know, he doesn't even know how to tie his own shoes. And no.
That's why he has to buy them too big. It's all talk. It's all talk. It's all bluff from the White House to bullying talk.
It's
bluff.
a lie.
But whatever there is, there's money he's making on Tuesday. So he's trying to pump up the stock market again. He's going to make a bunch of money off of this trade.
And you know what's even more ridiculous? What kind of moron goes on social media to tell your enemy exactly where you're going to bomb them? Do you see what I'm saying, Jen? It's like
he always tells on himself.
I know he's lost his marbles, but
yeah,
it's like it's almost like that's only for his base. You know what I mean? Like, what intelligent person would do that?
I'm sure FDR was out there blabbing about D-Day, right?
You know, I mean, come on. I mean, this country has gone to war for much stupider stuff. Like, you know, we got into a whole war with Canada in 1859 over a pig, you know, a fucking pig, a farm animal, you know, and this moron's over here telling people, I'm going to blow up your this and I'm going to blow up your that. And then I'm going to blow up your this. Dude, I can't.
Those are the words from a person who sees this as a game. He doesn't see, I don't care how many times he stands there like this while they're carrying coffins out of a plane. None of this is real because none of it affects him. He's making money off of it. He's not popular, but somebody can tell him he is.
Yep.
And then he goes and he orders this person to do this thing and that person to do this thing. He knows nothing about the Iran war. Until somebody tells him. He's not keeping up on this. He's not doing his briefings like he's supposed to. Remember back when he was president the first time, when he got his briefings, they read them to him instead of him actually reading them. And they could have told him anything.
And it was less than a paragraph. Than a paragraph. How are you going to take world events and you are the executive of an entire country and you're going to have them bullet point it in a paragraph?
This is real life, and he's playing Battleship. He's just putting pings on the thing all by himself.
So DOJ now is saying that the Presidential Records Act is unconstitutional. So they don't want to keep records on Trump. Wonder why? Because you're all freaking going to jail later. Will they be able to disband, so to speak, the Presidential Records Act? Will they stop keeping presidential records? They're already shredding, I'm hearing. They're already shredding stuff.
I get no. The Hermit, the Hierophant, the Seven of Wands. This is successfully defending that in the government. Now, here's the thing, too. If you don't want people looking at stuff, then stop trying to bury everything, because some Democrat somewhere is going to want to know why you want to do this all of a sudden. It's like, so I get now though, it's defended.
Remember during his first term when he was flushing stuff down the toilet and eating it like a goat? Remember that?
Yeah.
Eating it like a goat. like a goddamn goat.
Why didn't he choke to death then?
With pieces of paper just hanging out the side of his mouth.
Yeah.
Why didn't he just choke then? It would have solved all our problems.
Oh my God, please, Barry, save us. Well, they did. No, that's going to be a very painful decision. And the people in the administration that are following that order will eventually face painful consequences. Eventually. I'm not going to hold my breath, because if we don't get a progressive as the next Democrat and a progressive AG, consider it Merrick Garland 2.0 when nothing happens. So,
yeah, I get anybody that works together on this, there'll be whistleblowers and there'll be court cases out the wazoo. Going to secure a court case, these records, and something about how you secure the records too. Like, he can't leave office and go taking them to Mar-a-Lago again. No president should be allowed to do that.
He's going to be leaving office in a body bag soon. I'm just saying.
They are disappearing some things they're holding on to that make them nervous. So not all the records are there. I will say that. Montana is working on a legal thing to block Citizens United. So companies that are not chartered in Montana cannot contribute to campaigns. Will they be successful? Because if they are, then this is going to be the roadmap for other states of how to get rid of Citizens United. Montana be successful at blocking companies from contributing to campaigns?
I get a no, but I also get don't. Try again. Try again. Don't accept initial defeat. The Ten of Swords and the Nine of Wands, there's a lot of pressure against it, but this may be because it's unprecedented, which I got from the image, actually, because it's Star Trek. So it's like somewhere you have not been before. So this is also an indication where you should try again, though. The Eight of Wands and the Moon, because you can clear something away or clear something out and then go back for it. So try again, though.
Get the same thing, like give it a second shot here. So, protecting yourself from the money and influence of those with money, keeping it out of the government, out of the campaigns. I don't think it will initially be successful, but give it like a year. If they return to this, it will be. Ten of the Epstein victims are suing Les Wexner for being complicit and enabling. Will they be successful? Will they win their lawsuit against Les Wexner?
I think it depends on how long they want to go for, because
he funded his house in New York, and he's given him all that money and let him run his finances.
And he 98, 89, something crazy.
He's in his 80s. I think it's smart of them to go at it this way, because it doesn't get into the he said, she said. He abused us. We all knew he did. Unfortunate. unfortunately, he said, she said, it's hard to fight in court.
Two of Cups and the High Priestess. The Seven of Cups and the Star. Yes, eventually. But with the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, it drags on for some time. But he might die
before they win
it. Not to, be a negative Nancy, but the word of warning is the Six of Wands. And oddly enough, Chuck Norris is in this card, who just died. But there is something to where they can gain victory, but it's just going to take a road to get there.
You may be right. I think they may have to go after his estate, and that will be successful. Going after his estate, they got to really prove the lifestyle that he supported. His corruption, everything he's covered up, the bullying of the women. They will be successful, but I think it's strength on that. But I think you're right. It's like going after the estate of Les Wexner as opposed to going after himself. He may be 6 feet under by then. Well, let's see. We had all kinds of news coming out of the White House that, not coming out of the White House, all kinds of stuff breaking that Trump was at Walter Reed, but then he was truthing this morning, which he could have done from Walter Reed, but they canceled his appointments and everything. He didn't go to Mar-a-Lago for Easter. He stayed at the White House. How is Trump's health? Is he at Walter Reed?
They restricted press access.
Is he getting the little blood clot moving?
How was his health?
Or is he taking another cognitive test? Because there's a whole bunch of lawyers, including Ty Cobb, who's saying they need the 25th Amendment. This guy now.
All these right now.
All these generals that they fired, they're like, yeah, he's got to go.
Not to be negative Nancy, but blood flow is slow. It has slowed. I know he's taking 50 aspirin a day, but it has slowed. Again, there's something wrong with the back. He's probably stooped over or something like that too. There's also intestinal issue or something. It's temporary though. It's not a condition of some sort, but he's having something going on with the intestinal issue. Now, the reason it pops up is because it is compounded by other problems. And so in order for you to be treated, you have to take into account other stuff that you're taking or other stuff you're being treated for. And so there's an issue there within the detail. It happened, and it was in his tableau too, because he got the Tower in the house strength. Strength is good health. Tower is the sudden rupture thereof. Whatever is going on, I do think he could heal because there's a star was in house star. So there is something that he could be healing from. But I would also, like I said many, many times before, mind thy anger, because it's going to cause something to happen here, like an aneurysm or some sort of reaction to where in the brain you have an issue, but it comes from temper. And so
is that Knight of Swords Barry? Is Barry going on a little trip?
I have no idea. The whatever you take him to, there's something he's taken that he's taken too much of too. Whatever it is.
He wants thin blood. He takes like 30 aspirin a day.
There's something to listen. I didn't just pull cards until I found the heart card. I didn't try to do that, but there's an issue with the flow to your central nervous battery system there. So beware is all I'm saying. But whatever you're taking, stop taking. He's taking too much of that thing, and it's causing an adverse effect, especially within the arms or something like that too. So just beware. Follow doctor's orders. Stay out of the McDonald's drive-thru, and you'll be all right.
No. You're smarter than the doctors. You're a stable genius. Those people don't know anything at all. As a matter of fact, you should be listening to RFK Jr., okay, and go eat some ivermectin or whatever the hell, and some, unpasteurized milk while you're at it. Drink unpasteurized milk while you're downing your 30 aspirin a day. That's all I'm going to say. Go Barry.
I'm getting he had a confusion moment. Like, Mr. President, that's the closet. That's not the bathroom. Like I get he had an episode where he was confused. It is heart circulatory related. That's a circulatory system card for me. He is taking too much of some medication, to Johnny's point there, that is burdening his system there. He definitely has something that's affecting the brain also. Back issues. Yeah, he probably needs a stent put in, some kind of surgery to put a stent in, but go Barry, go. Go Barry, go. Go.
We're all rooting for you, Barry. You have one job. Take your friends with you too, because I know there's more than one of you in there. There's got to be.
Well, let's ask, where's Barry?
Where is Barry?
Where's Barry? How's his progress? Current location of Barry. Where is Barry? See at Disney with the little pink fairy wand and bubble blower.
I get 3 cards of stuck and 1 card of journey. The Hangman, stuck. The 9 of Wands, pressure. The 4 of Pentacles, stuck. And the Fool, it's stuck currently.
He is stuck. He's stuck. Barry, push through. Getting ready to break free.
Hey, babes. What you
Celebrations incoming. We'll all have a little monument to Barry. In Chicago during the No Kings marches, they were like, "Free the clot, free the clot." They were chanting it.
I got a couple signs or pictures of signs I see.
Where's Barry, Becca?
So, the storks, the ring, the letter. It's like he's moving through like a chain, through like a loop, but he's making his way to the hands or the arms. Keep going up, Barry. So he's traveling upwards. This is up.
The stork is the legs too, isn't it?
That's the rider. Hold on, let me see.
Rider.
Hold on, let me double check, because I know the rider for sure is the legs. Give me 1 second.
No, wait, I'm kind of remembering storks might be lungs.
No, that's the clouds.
That's clouds. Okay.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. 1 second, please. No, it says long legs. Long legs. He doesn't have long legs, but yeah, it's not really associated to. It just says long legs.
It's more of a description than.
Yeah. It's not. associated to a particular body part. Oh,
Okay.
it's also associated to diapers.
Of course it is, because it's a baby.
Uh-huh. Let me see.
Interesting.
The
Yeah.
stork is the Trump balloon.
So it's, listen, he's making his way, he's gone past the diaper area. Okay,
He's north of there.
He's north of the diaper area. He's going around making his route, going towards the hands. Okay, now you just got to keep going up. Don't get stuck in the hands, Barry. You want to go up the arm. You want to go up the arm. Take a left at the lung. Okay, if that proves too difficult, just keep going north. Okay.
So, final question. Will Republicans be surprised at how much celebration there will be when Trump is gone? Whether kicked out of office or strokes in office, will Republicans be surprised at how much celebration?
Global street parties that are going to shame Woodstock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Not just here.
It's expected. Because they can see it now. He doesn't want to see it. He see it too, but no, it's expected.
They're trying to figure out how to spin it already.
I mean, the people online will do the whole thing. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. This is disgusting. He was a grandfather into this, that, and the other thing. Meanwhile, one word, Epstein. He gets no sympathy for me for nothing. I don't care what it is.
Who just passed away not long ago? Robert Mueller, and he's like, good, I'm glad he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We're going to pay you the same respect times a million, actually times a bazillion. Okay, that's the same sort of respect you're going to get from us.
Mm-hmm.
And not just from us, from the entire globe. Okay. So there is a man, his health, something that is widespread. This would be cancer. I'm not saying he has cancer, but whatever. Are they going to be surprised? No. No, they'll probably get behind the podium and hold a press conference. I can't believe you people. It's all a lie. They can't stand his ass either. I wouldn't be surprised if half of them don't have like a voodoo doll of him in their desk drawer. You know, like they hate him that much. So
they just named the airport after him.
They're going to try to block the attacks on him, but they're very anxious about the elections and how they secure the elections and get more votes. They know he's going to cost them the elections.
And that's another thing. The guy is the kiss of death. Why do you keep aligning yourself with him when there's nothing that you're going to get out of it?
Because they don't know that that's the edge of the cliff. And they just keep following him, and then they just fall right over, just like the floppy shoe boys.
The floppy shoe boys.
Floppy shoe boys.
Floppy shoe club.
The Slacker shoe boys. I love it. Petty boots.
We can rename somebody in a minute.
I'm hearing that song from Flock of Seagulls. I run so far from you. Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, everybody, we're on Miss Becca's channel next week, House of Lenormand. Be safe. Watch out Tuesday. We'll see what happens with all.
Get a voodoo doll and stab it every day. Stab it every day. Every day.
I want proof. I want proof of life. I want to see him.
We need to help Barry so that Barry can save us all.
Barry, get on your way.
Hear is go Barry, go Disco Inferno. I don't know why they keep playing in my head every time I hear that.
I'm surprised you still don't have a T-shirt that says "Go Barry, go."
No, I don't want to spend $40 on the T-shirt. Because I can get them special made across the street, but they're all $40.
$40 to make a T-shirt?
Yeah, they're very expensive over there.
Don't they make T-shirts at Staples?
I don't know if I can walk into Staples. I can walk across the street and get one from that guy, but like I say, it's $50. So. I don't like Barry like that.
We're live on Becca's channel Monday or Sunday night, and Monday night is my birthday. I'm going to try and go live Monday night, but the rebuilders may be here on that Monday, so we'll see how it goes. But I hope to go live on my birthday. I'm turning 65 this year, guys. I'm getting Medicare. Got Medicare.
Awesome. Happy early birthday, Jenny.
Thank you. First time I've had insurance since 2017.
Damn.
I'm lucky I'm healthy.
Yeah.
So thank you all for tonight, and excuse me, we'll see you all next week.
Bye, everybody.